Think about a hidden code, a sacred blueprint that underpins everything in existence. These are not man-made laws that are limited by time or geography, but cosmic laws that are timeless and universal. They don't use the threat of punishment to control your actions. However, direct your life toward greater wisdom and fulfillment. They have shaped your past and will continue to shape your future. Most importantly, they can shed light on your present. May you find not just knowledge, but insight, not just information, but transformation as we delve into these universal laws. The Divine Oneness Law. This principle denotes that we are all interconnected, that we are all part of a divine infinite energy that is far greater than our individual selves. It teaches us that our every action, thought, and word is not limited to the boundaries of our individual existence, but reverberates throughout the universe, affecting the whole. It is the realization that your life, my life, and all life are inextricably linked and interdependent. We understand that no one is alone when we recognize the law of divine oneness. We're all in this together. We are not just drops in the ocean, but the ocean itself. Because, if everything we see, feel, and experience is an extension of the same divine source, then love, kindness, and compassion are the logical responses to all interactions. It is about treating others with the same respect and care that you would want for yourself, and understanding that any harm done to another is a harm done to yourself. This law exemplifies the golden rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated. So, how can we put this principle into practice in our daily lives? Begin by recognizing the divine in everyone you meet. Consider every interaction an opportunity to show kindness and understanding. Allow your words to reflect your understanding of this unity when you speak. Listen with the empathy that comes from knowing we're all branches of the same tree. The vibrational law. Everything, including your thoughts and feelings, operates on different frequencies or vibrations, according to this law. Nothing is quiet. Everything is in motion, vibrating and resonating at various frequencies. If I want more money, I must first determine the vibration or feel of money and then try to match that frequency. If I want to feel love, I must vibrate at the highest frequency, which is love. If I want someone in my life, we must both be tuned into the same vibration or frequency. You must match your vibration to the thing you desire in order to use this law to manifest your desires. If you want to be a celebrity, you must first feel like one. Recognizing this law alters our perception of ourselves and our place in the world. We are more than just physical beings navigating through life. We are energetic beings that vibrate at different frequencies, and these vibrations affect our experiences and interactions, as well as our reality. Consider your feelings and thoughts. When you're full of joy and optimism, you feel light and buoyant, almost as if you're vibrating at a higher frequency. When you're sad or negative, you feel heavy and weighed down, as if you're vibrating at a lower frequency. The correspondence rule. This law states that what is going on inside you corresponds to what is going on outside you. It asserts that your inner feelings and thoughts have a direct impact on your external world. So what's going on outside is simply a reflection of what's going on inside you. As it proclaims from within, so it proclaims from without. When you feel good about yourself, everything around you appears to be in order. If you are unhappy, everything around you is unhappy. If you are happy, everything around you is happy. However, if you're feeling messed up on the inside, you'll experience stress in your life. You are confronted with a harsh reality. You are the designers of your reality. You have the ability to shape your external world by changing your internal state. Your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes. All of this creates a vivid picture of your life. What you think about becomes what you have to live with. You must first change yourself in order to change your world, and the outside world will reflect that. Attraction is governed by the law of attraction. According to this law, whatever you focus your attention on, whether positive or negative, you attract into your life. This is not just philosophy, It is a principle recognized by ancient cultures, quantum physicists, and successful people all over the world. The law of attraction and the law of vibration are very similar. You do not attract what you desire. What you are attracts what you are. According to the law of attraction, you must also believe that you can get what you want. If you want to attract money but don't see how it's possible and are skeptical that it will happen, you're like a wave in the sea, being pushed around by the wind. You cannot expect to attract something that you do not believe you are capable of obtaining. If you want to be healthy, you must treat yourself as if your life depends on it. If you want money, give it away and it will come back to you. Begin by loving yourself and others if you want love. The inspired action law. This law implies that while you can visualize, affirm, and align your thoughts with your desires, nothing will change unless you take action. This, however, is not just any action. It is motivated action. Action that stems from a place of alignment with your desires, intuition, and inner guidance. This law is the driving force behind your dreams coming true. While the law of attraction assists you in aligning your thoughts and feelings with your desires, the law of inspired action propels you to take action in that direction. It is the link between the intangible world of thoughts and the tangible world of reality. You must play a role in order to obtain what you desire. Inspired action is not compelled. It is not the result of desperation or fear. Instead, it is a joyful and enthusiastic movement in the direction of your desires. It feels natural, effortless, and totally in sync with who you are. It's when you're so enthralled by your vision that you're compelled to act, not because you have to, but because you want to. The law of energy transmutation. According to this law, everything, including your thoughts, feelings, and words, is made of energy. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transformed from one form to another. When you have an idea or feel something, it does not end there. It evolves into something that is released into the universe. This is the law that governs how thoughts become things. You must understand that whatever thoughts and feelings you have are creating and attracting something in response to them. As a result, you must deliberately choose positive thoughts and feelings. Don't dwell on a negative thought for too long. Otherwise, things could get out of hand. Be quick to change your mind. When you notice yourself having a negative thought, replace it with a positive one to change the energy of that thought. Do this as soon as possible before the negative thought becomes a reality. The cause and effect principle. According to this law, you get back what you give out. Whatever you do to others or the world will come back to you. It is the karma law. Everything that occurs in life has a purpose. Things are happening to you or for you as a result of something you did. It benefits you to do good things. And what you do has an impact on you. There is an equal and opposite reaction to every action. Understanding this law gives you the knowledge that if you want to change the effects you experience, you must first change the causes that set them in motion. You get back what you put in. When you plant apples, you never get mangoes. If you sow hatred, you will never reap love. You receive exactly what you project into the universe. What you give is what you will receive. If you give love, you will receive love. You get money if you give money. What goes around comes around again. What you do or say does not simply vanish. It will always either reward you or harm you. It might not return right away, but it will return. The compensation law. This law is one and is related to the laws of vibration, attraction, cause and effect, and energy transmutation. According to this law, you will be rewarded in direct proportion to the value you bring to others in the world. It encapsulates the idea that as you give, you will receive. The value you add to others, society, or the world will always find its way back to you. This law does not apply only to monetary or material gains. It extends beyond the physical realm to include love, kindness, joy, and peace. When you freely give love, you find love. When you spread joy, you feel joy. The principle of relativity. According to this law, nothing is good or bad in and of itself. Things are whatever you make them to be. It all comes down to the interpretation you give them. This law encourages you to take a step back from your personal experiences and consider how they compare to the challenges that others face. Similarly, what you consider a minor accomplishment may be a pipe dream for someone else. According to the law of relativity, you do not need to label everything around you. You don't have to say whether something is good or bad when it happens. Instead, consider it an effect of a cause. You make the decision to give meaning to everything in your life. Everything that occurs in your life is completely neutral. It only has a positive or negative connotation because you label it as such. The polarity law. According to this law, everything has two ends and everything has an opposite. Life has a beginning and an end. We live in the physical world, but there is a spiritual world as well. There are two poles, north and south. There are divine male and divine female energies. Twin flames may appear to be very different from one another, but they are actually the same person. There is hot and cold, but they are simply different degrees of the same thing. There is good and bad, but they are simply different degrees of morality as perceived by us. The law of polarity teaches you that even in your darkest moments, there is the possibility of light. There are seeds of opportunity in your greatest difficulties. Even in your darkest hour, the capacity for joy remains. The rhythmic law. The universe has a natural rhythm or flow that should not be disturbed. It teaches you that everything in the universe follows a pattern or cycle, akin to a pendulum swing or the changing of seasons. Every aspect of life is subject to this rhythmic motion, just as the tide flows in and out, just as day turns into night and winter gives way to spring. This law serves as a reminder that your life, too, is subject to natural rhythms. There are times of activity, times of rest, times of growth, times of retreat, times of joy, and times of sorrow. Being patient and allowing things to happen naturally in their own time can help you avoid a lot of problems. When you try to force things to happen on your timetable, chaos ensues. This is ineffective and can leave you frustrated. The last law is the gender law. This law has nothing to do with gender, but rather with the masculine and feminine energies within ourselves and the universe. It is critical to understand the relationship between the masculine and feminine energies that exist within all of us, whether you are a man or a woman. There is no superior or superior energy, only opposite energies that work together. Understanding gender law allows us to appreciate the significance of balance. We have both male and female energies within us. This is not about being a lesser man or woman. It is about accepting all aspects of our nature in order to become whole people. These are ancient laws that the wisest people in the land have always intuitively understood and followed. When you break these laws, you're fighting against how the world works, which makes life difficult. It's not like you're being punished. However, because you are swimming against the current of the universe, life can feel like a punishment. If you're still here, tell us which of these laws you've been obeying, or intend to begin following immediately. I'd love to hear what you think. I wish you a wonderful day.